Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to a brand new episode of World of Horror. And today, I'm gonna start you all off with a philosophical question. This is your call to action, as it were, and apparently we have extended C now, which is pretty cool. So anyways, I have the news page on Steam turned on because I don't know how to turn it off. And you automatically follow games that you own, I think, because I get a lot of news for games that I've like barely played or only played a little bit. But I got a new news article that popped up in the little feed, because if you don't know, when you have a Steam account, you have sort of like this, you have your library of games, right? And you can click the home button, and at the top, there's like news for games that you own. Now, I unfollowed pretty much all of the games that I own, because I don't want to hear about news for admittedly games that I don't really play very often, you know? We're gonna do Ico today, because it's been a hot minute. But yeah, so it's like, I have the news up, and I'm looking at it, and the first, like, the most recent article that they have, and we're gonna do, like, a vanilla run, by the way. The most recent article that they have is for Awesome Knots. It's for a tournament of Awesome Knots. And so I'm just thinking to myself, is Awesome Knots still a thing? Is it still going? Like, listen, I played a mean Mr. Froggy G back in the day, alright? You know, I was used to hearing that theme song. It's like, embedded into my skull forever. You know, Mr. Froggy G? And admittedly, I misheard the lyrics probably, because then the next thing I think of is don't know where he's been, but, or don't know who he's been, so I've definitely misheard the lyrics, but I used to play Awesome Knots all the time. Like, we had the squad, right? Like, we had the squad back in the day. Like, we played that all the time. And I was just thinking to myself, is that still going? Like, is that still going enough to where they're having tournaments? Because that'd be crazy, man. I would play Awesome Knots again. Like, for real. I would definitely play Awesome Knots again if there was, like, a community for it. Like, if that game's still going to where they're hosting tournaments and they're having the community decide the next tournament, I'm hesitant, right? Because is this a depth situation where it's like you have to wait like 5 to 6 minutes for a match? Or is this like an actual, like, still thriving multiplayer game? And that sounds rude to depth, it really does. But it's kind of true, right? Like, you know, if you're playing Sharks, you gotta wait a bit, right? Like, if you're playing solo Shark, you gotta wait a lot. And you gotta play during, like, peak hours for when people are, you know, for when people are playing. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's quite possibly one of the worst combinations of curses you could get right off the bat. Panic and branded. Especially because of the 4% tax with, whatchamacallit. We probably should have gone for the EXP trade-in so that we could have dodged branded, but, like, you never know at that point, right? Like, you just gotta go, bro. You just gotta do. So this would be nice. That would be really nice. Okay, we missed. Fair enough. But we can do this. And, yeah, we can do 12 damage guaranteed. Which, admittedly, Ithu2. So we'd be doing 10 damage? Is that right? Because it's like, you know, 5 would be 10, 6 is 12. So that's, I admittedly do not remember anything about the lighthouse. That was our first enemy, so we'll remember our second. But, just in case. And, come on, bro, my speed run. Come on, bro, my speed run. I swear to God, Park Guest is on some random timer. Because sometimes you get them instantly, sometimes you don't. And I'm just saying to myself, like, yeah, I would appreciate if it's a waste of time, by the way. Why did we take... We were at 9 there. Why did we take... Oh, wait, was that from the side quest? Or why would we take 2 there? Or is that just a lying event? Right, because we were at 9. We went down to 7. Now, call me crazy, but I believe that that is not -1. So, you know, I just... A little bit hesitant there, because I'm not entirely sure. It could just be a lying event, right? Like, one event says that you lose reason, but you actually lose stamina. I think that's the Meteorite Police event. I can never remember, though. I'm pretty sure it is. But, yeah, no, we're just kind of... we're just kind of vibing. And, goodbye, Leech Girl, who is our second enemy. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. The heavy bonk, you know, I still love it, obviously, but I feel like we're gonna take the stamina there, because we got Cauterize. Cauterize basically saved us a couple % doom. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Cauterize saved us, like, 4% doom. Thank you, Cauterize. Very cool. Yeah, Pray. Cool perception check, thanks. But, yeah, no, like, there are a bunch of games that I want to record for the channel, and I know that's a little bit cliche at this point, because, you know, we got Crystar and RimWorld on hiatus. I think, like, because, I mean, here's the thing. It takes, like, 3 weeks to get personal belongings shipped from, you know, the US to the UK, and I'm only gonna be here for 8 more weeks, right? So the thing is, it's like... Do I want to... Well, we'll take strength here. We'll take strength. That sounds nice. So the thing is, it's like, basically, I'm gonna have it for like 5 weeks if I ship my headphones here, you know what I mean? So, if I get them shipped out here, I don't really think it matters, you know? Okay, so knowledge, that's a little sketchy. Second mystery, and then charisma. Okay, so that's a little bit sketchy right there. But second mystery is whatever we do next. And light source is dead. Long live the light source. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, yeah, I should have brought him with me, but I didn't. So I think I'll just wait. Like I might do RimWorld because the audio like isn't super important on RimWorld. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man, I don't know. So normally I wouldn't do this, right? But we don't have roads closed, but we have branded. And so the absolute last thing that I want is to get branded, well, we're already branded, but to get roads closed and then have to do this, right? Like that would be a certified bad moment. So we're just gonna get through this as quickly as possible. That would have been 3 dogs. I repeat, that would have been 3 dogs. I'm not gonna take it though. I would have taken the... If we took Doom Dog, I would have taken Stamina Dog, but I would rather not for this specific instance. So I would like to get someone who is, I mean, not necessarily useful, but like not detrimental for the price, I guess you could say. We've got 1 more after this. I probably want to Onsen. Yeah, or no, we'll just relax a bit, because plus 1% Doom for +1/+1, that's perfectly fine. So, this is timeline A, by the way, so we're gonna, that sucks. We're gonna get plus 10% Doom, or plus 3% Doom for 10 EXP. Not the best. And we hate this. We hate these, as you would say. Oh my god. Tataru, you feel unlucky, punk? Because we could do... Oh my god, is he feeling lucky? That's a question that we're not gonna ask, because I just want to win. So what we can do is we can just do this. That's pretty good. I can't complain about 1% Doom, and then we kill him this turn, because we can guarantee 16 damage. Jesus Christ. We didn't even need it, but we used it. I'm starting to think, and this is true, that maybe this weapon is just a little bit busted. So, this is timeline A, so I don't think we've gotten this ending yet. Or actually, no, the only ending that we don't have is the ending with, where you don't make it in time, right? Because we can get ending A on timeline B. I'm not entirely sure if we have... I'm not entirely sure if we had ending A at that point, but I'm pretty... Like, the only one that we didn't have was B, so maybe we should have purposely messed that up. But that's -2 stamina, brother. I don't want that to happen. But anyways, Discipline is nice. Both Discipline and Hot Bath are nice, but I think Discipline is probably better. And we'll take a point of knowledge just so that we can kind of flex into either Folklore Studies or Leadership. Either or will work really nicely. And the reason why we took, like, let me explain this for a moment. The reason why we took Discipline over Hot Bath is that Hot Bath is basically a full heal Hail Mary to some extent. Or at least that's how I use it most of the time. Where you need to heal a lot, but you don't really have an efficient way of doing so, whether it be like, you know, getting an experimental treatment or like a pain med or, you know, something like that. Or like efficiently go, like let's say you need to go to the doctors to get like something cured, right? So you go to the doctors, you get the painkillers, you heal up that way. You know, there's a bunch of ways that you can do multiple things at the same time, which is efficient for Doom. And Hot Bath is basically like, you're gonna die, and you don't have an external healing source, which you usually can get one. Not necessarily 100% of the time, but you can usually find a way to heal if you need to, right? And so, I feel as if that, and we'll do Coma because of the village side quest. That's pretty much it. Although, should probably, in hindsight, we should have skipped the village side quest because it's 4% Doom, which is something. Well, it was 3% Doom in this scenario, but that's not very good. Okay, you feeling lucky, punk? .mp4? No. Let's brace. I want to take 1% Doom. I want to take as little Doom as possible. This is 4 actions we can buff up once, please. It's a coin flip in our favor. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe we should have taken some, like a +1 reason there because we have Discipline. That could genuinely be a good thing. Do we take the Doom reduction here? I feel like that if we do, we basically just win the game, so why not? Because what we can do is we can head on down here, and then we can get Frostbite taken care of. And again, this isn't like the most efficient way to do it on its own, right? Because you're spending, what, 2% Doom to get here? But 2%, 3%? I'm pretty sure. We can enter without incurring a Doom penalty. Yeah, okay, so we have to go, okay, I forgot that we actually have to choose one. We can't just leave. A little bit of a mistake, admittedly. Yeah, a little bit of a mistake, honestly. Why are you even here? I don't know. You shouldn't bother recovering patients. Yeah, that's true. But, so 2%, so going back to the example, 2% Doom, so you take -5% Doom, but you get Frostbite, which is something you have to take care of immediately. If you're playing on Medical History, then you can just use the bandage, which is good. But if you go to the doctor's office to get it cured, then what you can do is you can grab the painkillers, so that's +2 stamina, that's very nice. I guess we'll just go to the doctor's office and just leave. I mean, that's bad. I want to point that out, but it's fine, right? Like, I feel like that if we didn't do that for, like, the sole purpose of showing you what it is that we do here, that would have basically not guaranteed that we win, but it would have given us a huge advantage. So we squandered that advantage, admittedly, to make a point. But 2% Doom for +2 stamina and getting rid of Frostbite, that's pretty good. Especially when you consider the fact that you just got -5% Doom. So it's -3% Doom for +2 stamina. That's not bad. That's decent. You know, that's not absolutely weird. No, there's no way that we're doing. Can we do 40 damage? Can we do 40? No, we would have to save this for last, because that's gonna have 40 power, right? But is it gonna do 3 damage? Is there a way that we do this? How powerful do you think? I mean, this is the barometer, right? Like, this is the stress test. If you want to know if a weapon is good, you go in at level 3 against the hardest boss in the game. Jesus Christ. It would be doing 5 to all if we did this later on in the mission. That's disgusting. Like, look at this. So it's doing 2, we go down to 5. We basically have... So we go down to 5, then we go down to 2, we have a desperation round. So we have 2 brace for impact rounds. So we need to make the most of them. I mean, that's a start. This is a pretty decent start, honestly. That's okay, we've won, congratulations. Because now all we have to do is take him down to, is that right? Take him down to, ye old 16, and then we can one-shot him next turn, Jesus Christ. Coin flip, by the way, just for fun. A coin flip just for fun, right? And then we can just do this, and he's dead. Okay, so that's absolutely disgusting. Maybe the monkey wrench is just the best weapon in the game. I think perhaps it is. I think that maybe. I think that maybe. Okay, so this is a certified hot bath moment, right? What do we have? Roads closed. So we take a hot bath. We go up to 7-7. Well, actually, we'll go up to 8-8 because we have the bath here. So, yeah. Yeah, we take hot bath, and then we'll do... Yeah, we'll do knowledge just because it's good for stat checks, right? And then what we... That's... Wow, yeah. That was a misclick, admittedly, but it doesn't... It shouldn't matter, but that was a misclick. This is timeline A, by the way. So if we could get 2 items to discard here, that'd be really good. So we can just take this as sort of like a free mystery. Do we want to level up? Do we care? 55% Doom Mystery 4? I don't know. But, yeah, so if we have to, we would want to rest again on this floor. Like, if we take damage, I think we're kind of 61% Doom. Like, the thing is, Doom kind of has, like, a way of getting away from you, right? So I feel like we need to be careful, but I think that if we rested one more time, it'll probably be fine. Okay, I'm a little bit... the reason why we want to wait until the end of the mystery, regardless of what happens, is because... So we will lose our tireless bonus. We've already lost it because we've rested once. And so basically what that means is that in order for us to get any value out of, like... the most value would be sleeping 2 or 3 times during a mystery, but obviously that incurs a huge Doom penalty. So, it's a possibility to 1-round Gigolo, but because of how Brace for Impact works, and I've said this so many times, Brace for Impact is just so valuable because it rounds down in your favor. So, he's doing 2 damage when we brace, and so all we have to do is take 2 reason damage, and then we kill him. That's just, you can't really pass that up. Now, admittedly, we could have gone the riskier strat and maybe, you know, got an amazing kill on him, but ultimately, I think that this is huge, by the way. That was super risky, but I was thinking that we were going to rest at home again anyways, and so we could take the risk. So the fact of the matter is, we won the lottery, and everybody knows that the lottery in the real world physically heals you. Okay, we're getting a run through the gauntlet. We are. It's true. Right, like what we're dealing with here is pretty rough. So we're gonna do the meme. We're gonna do the chance. We want to hit 2 of these. That's what you love to see. And then we can just buff the 8 damage here. That's really good. So I mean, we had to fight Gigolo and then Stalker back to back. Now we've already killed someone with the baseball bat. We dabbed on Takashi the other day, so don't worry about that. We don't have to get that achievement. But yeah, no, it's really, this has been a run. And because of that, I kind of got a little bit distracted, but because of how we handled, and by handled I mean got lucky, how we got lucky on that Shower of Blood event, by that giving us 4 reason, means that we're basically just set for like the rest of the run, because reason's the thing we're concerned about. Now we're gonna level up again, which is really cool. We're gonna take leadership and we're gonna take knowledge, and we might actually be able to get another level up here. I don't think so. We have Takashi, so I don't want to whatchamacallit. I don't. Can we buy something actually? We might. I'm a little bit scared because we might lose the game. But I want to buy something just so that we can discard it. I don't know if you can discard salt, so I'm kind of like, because you can't discard dog treats. You can't. They stay forever. So we basically just have to be like, okay, buy something we know that we can discard, and then just send it to heck. You know, because I want to be able to get that ending A for timeline A, because it's a good opportunity to do it. Dexterity, stamina, or knowledge, burn your hand. We're thankfully good. Okay, this is awful. This is terrifying. This is literally like the exact opposite of what you want. Like this is actually really bad. So thankfully we can brace. So the problem being that we brace, and then what? Right? Like, what do we do after this point? I think Rumu Ghost means that we lose. Like, I'll be real with you. Because it takes us 3 turns to kill, we take 8 damage. That is rough. And here's the thing, bracing for impact doesn't really do anything. Because we take 2 damage, we do 5. So it doubles, it halves the damage we take, but it doubles the turns we take to kill. We don't even have a fund. We could sell the monkey wrench. I mean, we just gotta go for it, man. We just gotta go for it. We're gonna take 8 damage. We're gonna willingly take 8 damage, because that's what it is that we do here. That's the only. I think that's the only chance we have at winning. I genuinely do, especially because we immediately got dabbed on with military exercises. Can you imagine right now being at 92% doom at the end of the mystery? With Brandon, you're not a chance, you're done. So speaking of not a chance, you're done, thankfully we have a way out here, and that is abusing the video game. So we're perfectly fine here, actually. We're always happy to help our friend Burning Man clean up the local beach. What a stand-up guy, honestly. What a good guy. Now we don't need the improv weapons for anything. So like literally, we can just do this, get it over with. I mean, it is what he do. Does this even mean anything? We go up to 50. What if this is a luck check? Obviously we don't want to do that. Okay, this is a little worrying, I'll be real with you. We go up to, we did do the side quest, so actually the corpse dust is really useful because we can get to 8 charisma. Although it doesn't really matter, so to speak. it's still like, you know, we have it. And so, theoretically, we could just let one of them go so we can go into desperation range against Takashi, which could be the winning strat, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think it does. But, yeah, so Fear Festival, an unusual second mystery, but a welcome one. And we had Charisma as the... Wait, Charisma doesn't even exist. It's a dexterity check. That's hilarious. I don't know why I was leveling up... I don't know why I was leveling up Charisma. Huh. It's probably one of the first times I've ever done that. Get the stat check wrong. But here's the thing. We had Knowledge at 8 before anyways, so we couldn't willingly go underneath the threshold. So here's the thing. If we go up to 92%, we can lose from Branded. We remember the second mystery, so that's not a big deal. So it's literally just, do we want to take the chance of we go to... Well, let's see how we could do it, right? This would be 16, and then, you know, that'd be 24. So that's not good enough, right? And that's not good enough either. So what we would have to do is we'd have to land all of these, which if we do, I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed to win. However, and this is true, what if we dodged? Oh, come on, man. Why is dodging so bad? So if we hit all of these, like, we're guaranteed to win. But if we miss one of them, we lose. Go up to 94%, Branded will kill us. So I think we'll just take the 92%. It's gonna be close, and I would go for the YOLO if I didn't remember Fear Festival, which is a little bit odd, right? Because Fear Festival is, and this is true, not a mystery that we usually do second. So it's a little bit unusual to remember. However, because we wanted to avoid roads closed so badly, that was a no-brainer choice. So really, we've done it. We're fine. And yeah, we've smashed the stone with the holy monkey wrench. It shouldn't surprise you that the monkey wrench is completely busted on Aiko, but I think that, I mean, we've used it on what? Haru, Koichi. We've used it on Haru, we used it on Koichi, and now we've used it on Aiko. Like, if we could pull off a monkey wrench dub with, like, Kairi and Mizuki, maybe even... I mean, this is the year of the monkey wrench, alright? Like, this is... Like, this is potentially, like, stupidly good. Like, I think the real test is gonna be on someone like Kairi. Because Kairi has, like, what? 5 strength, 6 strength? And so I feel like if we could make the monkey wrench work on her, then that would be really good. Because something that I've been thinking about a lot, specifically with Kairi, is that, you know, she's got good dex, or she's got great dex, she's got great knowledge, she's got good perception. You could really do any build on her. And her weakest link is the fact that you have to power level strength if you want a usable brace for impact. And so, with the monkey wrench, you just sort of be like power leveling strength anyways, because, well, that's your worst stat, and it's going to be made even worse by the monkey wrench, but it's going to do so much damage, and you don't really need to level up any other stat. Because what is it? She's got like 7 dex, 7 perception, 8 knowledge, and like 6 charisma, right? Something like that? I need to see it, but I just bumped the microphone there. I do apologize. It's very easy to bump into because of this new microphone stand I'm using, which, by the way, I can't compliment enough. It's this metallic metal stand that I had to get an adapter, but actually I didn't, because the adapter is sitting over there. It turns out that my microphone shock mount cage is good enough, like it already fits. But so basically it's like, the stand is like solid metal, right? Like, I don't know if you can hear this, but, oh, well, you definitely can hear it because it shook the microphone. I do apologize for that. But it's just solid metal. It's just a chunk of, like, solid metal for the base. And then the sort of stand itself, like the base of the stand, solid metal. And then the stand itself is like a lighter metal, and then the shock mount is plastic. And so I'm just looking at it, and like, I had so many problems with my current microphone stand back home that I'm gonna try to clear some desk space off, honestly, when I get back there, because this thing is just great. It really is. It's really good. Like, it's so stable. It really is just so stable. Like, you couldn't knock this thing over casually, right? Like, if you're not paying attention and you bumped into my old microphone stand, it would crash into the ground, all right? Like, it had been used for, like, 10 years. It's an old microphone stand. It's losing its tension. You can't tighten it like you used to be able to. You bump into it. Either the tail end of the microphone stand, because it's a standing microphone stand, right? Like, it's a big boy. The tail end of it crashes into the ground, or more likely, the microphone end of it crashes into the ground. But with this, like, this little desktop stand right here is great quality, right? Like, it's just a solid hunk of metal. If you just casually bumped into this thing, it's not getting knocked over. Not at all. So really, I think it's a Rode microphone stand, so like props to Rode. Absolutely phenomenal. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're staying safe out there. I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. Goodbye.